thank you so much for tuning in and welcome to my channel. We're looking at a gorgeous eyeshadow palette. This is the look I got out of the palette, one of the most hyped release of this year, at least right now, and it's not even holiday season yet, so yeah, go figure, right? So this is actually, it's kind of obvious because it's Pat McGrath, and this is where the box is somewhere, I don't know. So this is a Huetopian Dream palette. Yeah, I had mood swings about this palette. 1 minute I was like, yes, I need it, and then I was like, no, I don't need it. And you know why? Because I have comparisons. There's a lot gonna be going on in this video. There's tutorial as always. You're gonna see how I created this look, and then there's gonna be swatches and a lot of comparisons, mostly from Pat McGrath. I also have like some dupes from Colourpop, and also Huda's new latest release, the Wild Chameleons, is also, I feel there's a lot of dupe in that palette too. So yeah, this is the Mothership 9, I think, and the same price, $129, and I got it from her website, and it comes with a palette. Everything is the same, and 10 shadows, out of which I feel usually these 4 shadows are like the special shades, right? And they're all like baked gelée, but this palette, these 4 are special shades, but this one is that, I feel that cream to powder finish, this one and this one too, this bronze and this duochrome, this bronze and this reddish duochrome, both are that cream to powder finish, I feel. I'm not sure what it's called. And 3 of this, the 3 shades, this pinky to gold, and then this purple, and then this gold, more like coppery gold. These 3 are the only baked gelée kind of. These 3 are the Blitz Trance formula. So this one is not a Blitz Trance, it's that cream to powder, and so is this. This is also a cream to powder kind of that formula. And this is like, I think this is also a cream to powder kind of formula, because these 3 feel like so creamy and kind of has that emollients. You can feel it like almost creamy, but when you swatch it, it's like a powder form. So yeah, let's get swatching. Let's do this one, that always that highlighter color she puts in, which is always like a pale peachy color. Then that's that matte. I also got, oh by the way, I also got their the IntensifEYES Artistry wand. I had to get it. I mean, these like intensifying accessories, I love it. Then that is that peachy color, light peachy color, which makes a really good transition shade on my skin tone too. It's really good. And then that's the, this is the bronze. Very pretty, very pretty, intense and beautiful. And then we have that gold. That is a Blitz Trance formula, the baked gelée kind of formula. Very sparkly. Oh, this one is so, this is out of control. Seriously, this is so crazy. This is, I don't know if you can see, there is like a hint of blue somewhere, I feel. And on my skin tone, that very pale pink base doesn't show up at all unless you pack this eyeshadow on the lid. Then you can mildly see that pink, but otherwise you just don't see it. Maybe on lighter skin tones you might, I don't know. But on my skin tones, this one, you see that very pale pink base there? So that needs to be like packed on the lid, like a ton of eyeshadow, for it to even like to mildly show up. But it's a good shadow. It's like that gold is what I have as the inner corner highlighter. And yeah, this brown, I really wish it was darker. It's not a very dark brown. I do have this in the outer V, but this wasn't like super dramatic or anything. I really wish it was darker, but it's not like a true brown. It's more like a plummy tone. And oh, I love this one. It's such a, this is not exactly, I guess it looks pink, but it's kind of like a salmon. It's a true salmon color if you ask me. This is the shade I have on my inner 1/3 of my lid. That pinky kind of tone is from this shade. It's very pretty. It's really, really good. Formula is excellent. I really like that cream to powder finish formula. It's really, really good. So yeah, I really like that color. And it's a matte intense coral shade. Intense, so intense, really good. A lot of these shades would look more reddish usually, but hang on, where's the wipe? But this one does not exactly look reddish. It really looks very like that. The true coral tones does come out, especially if you feel it kind of looks reddish on your skin tone. Definitely mix it in with this. This is more pinkier, so that would like make the eyeshadow more pinker and more coral. Then another eyeshadow, that's that multi-chrome. There we go. Super, super pretty. Look at that intense foiled finish. It's like a, there's gold, and then there's green, and then there is that red, like dark red. This is the shade I have in the outer V. You see that red right there? That's the shade I have on, and this is much darker than this one. So I'm kind of mixed both in to kind of deepen the outer V. The star of the show, guys, I'm not gonna lie, it's beyond anything I've ever used. It's like, it's crazy. It's crazy. It really is. It's just crazy, guys. I gotta say, out of all the eyeshadow formulas I've used thus far, every single one, indie, name brands, this form, there's nothing as sparkly as this. And it also, like I mean, pressed shadows, I mean, of course there are like loose pigments, they're just like big chunky sparkles. If you can like pack it on your lids, it's gonna look crazy. But a pressed eyeshadow like this, it's super sparkly. It's on another level, to be honest. Both this shadow and this shadow is like crazy, but I like this color. So yeah, let's get into this. Oh wait, before that, I quickly want to show you this and also compare it with the NYX Glitter Glue, because on this eye I use the NYX Glitter Glue. Let me come closer. And on this eye I use the wand. Tell me, I just don't see any difference. I just don't see any difference. But let me quickly show you what it is and how it works, and then we'll jump into the comparisons very, very quickly. So just this, and I used it up, so that's why it's kind of dirty. I really wish it was like a twist up thingy, but it's like a clicking mechanism, and I don't like it at all. It's so hard. I had to click it for 30 times. When I first bought it, I was like, maybe it's just like mine is not working that well, but I had to click and click and click, and it just wouldn't come out, and I had no idea how to send it back down. So I just like kind of press it and it just goes back. I don't know, guys. I hate the packaging. It's like it's not very, at least for me, it's not very intuitive. Tell me if you have this packaging, like it's not very intuitive, to be honest. And I don't like the packaging. Packaging is a fail, complete fail for me. I don't like it. And it's a very lightweight product, to be honest, for being for giving an intensity as equivalent as the NYX primer, because this is a cream, right? This is a cream, and this is like not, is it lightweight too, but I'm just saying this is kind of the consistency is thicker compared to this. Just to show you guys, you see that? You can see it's like a cream and it's tacky, but this one is super lightweight, and it gives the exact same intensity. So there's something to that. Obviously it's really good. Formula is great, but I don't like the packaging. And yeah, let me quickly swatch something for you. I put down the NYX Glitter Glue here, and the wand is here. So let me quickly, let's do purple. That is my absolute favorite shade. So this is the purple. Look at that. That's a wand. And then right here is where I put the glitter glue. I just don't see a difference, to be honest. I do not need to spend $30 on that. Seriously, no need at all. This is going back, to be honest. It performs well, but $30 is a lot of money for something you can achieve from this. This is like $5. I don't know. It for me doesn't make sense, to be honest, spending $30 on something. First of all, the packaging is not working. Maybe mine is faulty, I'm not sure. Overall, I wasn't very happy, and I kind of like, I felt I wasted my time kind of like using this, like when I could have just like achieved the same look and within like in half a second, and I was like struggling with that packaging to get it out and to send it back. Overall, my experience was not good with the wand. So, and the price is really like, overall, no for me. The wand is going back. So let's do some comparisons. I wanted to do this, the Huda Beauty. I felt the sunset colors, are they really coming back? Because Huda's also come out with this, look at that, reddish coral tones, and also like a hint of peach with purple, right? Do you see this too? And also golds, yeah. So sunset tones, even Too Faced is coming out with a very similar color story. I think Sinful or Cinnamonful, something like that. I don't think it's released yet, but very similar tones, these reddish, pinky mauves with just like a pop of purple. So let's quickly swatch this because I saw a lot of similarities. So there's this light peach, which is right here. So this is more peachier, but this is more mauve, plum. So there's something that maybe this might be closer to this. There is a darker coral here. Let me swatch that as well. So what I swatched here is a lighter coral. So let me swatch the lighter coral first, and then the darker coral. The darker coral from the Huda is more reddish. Like I said, like a lot of colors like this tend to be reddish. But that is the one closest to this, I guess. So yeah. And then we also have like a gold. Why did I say it like that? Gold. The gold is kind of the same. There's also like a, this is more coppery than bronze. This is more bronze for sure, very brownish. This is, you can see the difference. Maybe this is similar to this, but this is more pinky, I guess. Maybe the copper is similar to this, the reddish, but there is like a cranberry red color here. Let me show you the cranberry red. There you go. The cranberry red is more reddish, I think. So maybe this copper is more similar to this red, maybe? Not really. So I don't think there is a dupe for this, but I also like the brown. Where are you? Yeah. The brown is very, very similar. But all in all, the colors, well, hang on, the purple. Let's not forget the purple. So just FYI, none of the colors in the Chameleon palette or duochromes or super sparkly like this. They are really good though. I did like review on this and a look and everything, so you can, I will link that video down below. You can take a look at how it performed and what I think about the palette. But it's a similar color story, but I feel you're gonna get very different looks out of this. Not like, maybe similar. You can like aim for a similar look, but I don't think you're gonna have like the exact same look. But I feel the color story, the inspiration and everything, I feel it's like kind of like similar. So let's quickly take a look at this one. I don't know what it's called, I forgot. But I thought this one, a very, very pale pink with, look at that gold. This is what I'm talking about. This is from Pat McGrath. I think they are the same. The base is more warmer in this, but on my skin tone you really don't see much, to be honest. This pinky gold just looks gold on me. And then let's quickly swatch that mauve shade. This is more purple, I can even tell from here, just in the pan. This is more salmon. Look at that, this is more purple. Look at that, so purple. That's just not it at all. And then there's also bronze here. Hang on, I'm trying to open this. Bronze, this is a very dark bronze. I guess the bronze is, where are you bronze? Here. Oh yeah, this is more chocolatey, rich chocolatey brown. This is kind of a lighter brown. It's more caramel, but this is more brown. So that's something I wanted to show. I don't know what it's called, but I'll figure it out and I'll leave it down below. And then what else do we have? Oh yeah, this guy. This is like my favorite palette from Pat McGrath, just because of the price and how many you get. And basically you can create so many different looks. Reds, pinks, mauve, green, purple. There are so many. Or just like a regular boring gold look. Just like there's so many. Just, I'm telling you, if you haven't picked this palette up, pick it up. So let's see. There's one purple that's similar. That's a lot of eyeshadow. It's all like stuck to my, I really need to clean my finger first. All right, I'm done. Okay, let's take this one because that is like the pinky purple duochrome of the palette. I want to swatch it right next to this one. It's kind of, I feel the inspiration, it's kind of the similar color story, but this is more sparkly. What do you guys think? This is like a very tame version of that purple shade, this one. This is the shade I swatched. This is way too like vampy, and this one, this shade right here is obviously very magenta, right? Like purple magenta. So that is just not the right color. And I don't want to swatch every tone of gold because I think there are like 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 golds in this palette, or like coppery gold, bronzy gold, yellow gold, champagne gold. There's all sorts of gold. So I don't want to swatch every gold. But let's see this pinky mauve shade. Let's swatch that matte right there. This is more pink and this is more plum. I feel in this palette, the Huetopian, there are like plum tones and salmony tones than like straight up peach. So this is like straight up pink. And there's also like this is more purple, I gotta say. This is not even close to that brown that we see. And this is more red. It's matte, so I'm just saying, it's just very, very different. And the reds, there's one red here. Let's see. Let's swatch it. I think this might be a dupe for this. Oh. Why is it looking so purple? I don't know. This looks so kind of very like a brick red, that the other red here kind of looks, I don't know, toned down. I swatched this one right there. So yeah, that's that. Let's look at this guy, Divine Rose 2, because I do feel I can kind of mix colors here and get similar color story. Like for example, I can mix these two, this kind of dark mauve shade, like a plummy color, and this to get maybe that salmony color. See this? Hang on, let me show you. You see that? I kind of mixed this mauve and this red, and I got this salmon color right here. It's kind of lighter, but I mean, you see where I'm going? It's like you can kind of work your way around and I feel there's also like gold. I mean, look, there are two golds here, yellow gold and the coppery gold. And the coppery gold is very similar to, very similar. Let me swatch the coppery gold. Coppery gold is there. And I think this is the yellow gold. And this is that gold from the Huetopian. I mean, they are all different, but I'm just saying, unless you are like obsessed with golds, there are a lot of repeats, to be honest. And then the brown and the peach. I want to swatch the brown and the peach. Okay, let me quickly swatch that. That's the peach and that's the brown. Oh wait, actually the brown from the Divine Rose 2 is much darker than the brown in the Huetopian. This is the brown from the Huetopian. Maybe they kind of look the same right now. I don't know. They do look a little different. Oh wait, not that. This one. So the one from the Huetopian is kind of more plum, and the one from the Divine Rose 2 is more, peach. So yeah, and I feel if you're looking for reddish tones, there's like a big bright red, and this one is a very different. You see, it's like purple pink. This multi-chrome. I mean, no harm in swatching. So this is a purple pink multi-chrome, and the one here is a brick red. They're very different. Brick red, but I feel that under that shift is that, you see that very snake skin green. That shift is the same in both. Something if you want to note, but the other flip is more pinky purple in Divine Rose 2, and in Huetopian it's just like a brick red. So yeah, oh, by the way, I wanted to talk about also the Colourpop, a dupe for that crazy purple. So this is Milky Way Super Shock Shadows. Let me swatch Milky Way. That's Milky Way right there. And what finish is that? Ultra glitter, but against this it's like no match, to be honest. This is like crazy. I think all the glitter in the world put together in one shadow. And this is Dare. I don't think Dare is available to purchase. I believe it's discontinued. I don't know, I could be wrong. Let me swatch Dare right there. Dare is like a good contender, right? But it doesn't have that flip of that lavender color, like a blue color. I'm sorry, it does have that purple tone but no blue. So the verdict is there is no dupe for the purple from the Huetopian. So if this is really the purple you want, if this is, I mean, this easily could be purple or blue of your dreams, kind of a, like a shadow, because it really is that unique. I think there's no other go. You gotta buy the Huetopian palette. So I hope the swatches and the comparisons were super helpful. Hope it helped you make a decision whether you want to buy the palette or not. So yeah, I just want to come here and do like a good swatches and comparison. I think this is like a good dupe, like overall like a palette, the Huda's Chameleon. I know I showed like other shadows, but this like as a palette itself, like kind of like the color story and the inspiration looks very similar to the Huetopian. So if you don't want to spend a lot of money on like I mean, the Huetopian is like a grander version of this. I feel it's much more grand and big and of course expensive. So if you don't want to spend a lot of money but you want this color story kind of to coming together, because the peach and the salmon and the red and the plummy brown, the purple, the gold, and then these sunset colors, the cranberry red and the copper, it kind of, I feel, I would consider like this like a dupe, although like not formula wise and color wise, very similar color stories. So yeah, Hope this video was helpful. Stick around and see the tutorial, how I created this beautiful sunsetty look. And yeah, I'll see you guys there. Alright guys, let's get ready. Let me quickly show you guys what I have on my eyes. I have a little bit of pink there. And then in the center of the lid, that bluish purple. And then the outer V. Oh yeah, you can see that red right there. And in the outer V, I have this plummy brown color and a gold inner corner highlight. So that's basically what I have on my eyes. And let's get ready. We're just gonna use this palette, and I'm gonna go in with this as a transition shade, and then gonna build up with this salmon color. And on my lips, I have Tarte 28 lip jellies, like as always. So let's do that. So that's the lighter peach transition shade. And then I'm going in with the salmon coral shade. That's kind of deepening a little bit. And I'm gonna go in with the brown outer V. There we go. Just gonna take a lighter or like more detail, and this is much fluffier, and go in with that same brown color, something like this, and just deepen my lower lash line. Gotta say, it's not the deepest of browns. I wish it was darker, but it's not. More like a medium. And then I'm gonna go in with the same brush. Yes, it's kind of fluffy. And I'm gonna go in with this transition shade. This might be a little darker, I feel, but so yeah, you can go either way and just blend out that brown. I hope you can see that. We are gonna definitely clean up. So that's kind of blended out and just like joining in with the lid. So that's it. So on my eyes, on this eyes, I use the glitter glue, my favorite NYX glitter glue, all over my lids to place the eyeshadows. But I thought I'd just demonstrate this. What is this called again? IntensifEYES Artistry wand. So yeah, there's already some there, and I'm just gonna go in and apply it on my lid, all over my lid. Since I already used this, so click. Since I already used it, there's some glitter remnants. So I'm just applying all over my lid. I have no shadow, by the way, on the lid. Just the mattes as I'm applying, just like move to the lid, but otherwise I have no shadow. So just applying that. Yeah, that got dirty. And then we are gonna go in with, we could use a brush, I guess. Let's use a brush. Let's see how that goes. I just used my finger on this side. So I'm gonna go in with this, it's a peachy pinky color. It's not exactly a pink color, to be honest. It's a peachy pink color. Gonna take that. Just gonna go in with that. There we go. That's what I have right there. And then next, I'm just gonna stop right there in the inner 1/3. Then I'm gonna go in with this. Let's try the brush itself. Doesn't pick up a lot, to be honest. So let's go in with the finger. Just applying it diagonally and kind of taking it also right there. That's how I did it there. That gives that extra glam look. Even when I'm looking straight, you can just get a glimpse of you know, the eyeshadow. So I'm just doing it, applying a lot of it, a lot. You gotta say, the NYX primer and this kind of look the same. What do you guys think? It's just my opinion. And then finally, quickly clean my brush, and let's go in with that nice deep reddish shade. That's my outer V. Honestly, this shade is darker than the plum brown color. It's going in there. Look at that. Very pretty. And this is actually a dual-ended brush, so I'm just going to flip it over and take a little bit of brown as well and kind of marry that red and that matte shade. This is a really, really, really good color. So creamy. Also use my finger to kind of like marry that purple too. Purple and the red. So that's basically the look. For the inner corner, where's that brush? Inner corner, I'm gonna use like a smaller, densely packed brush and go in with this shade, this one right there. This, when you pack it, it kind of looks darker. I don't know if you can see it. It's not like very brightening because there's like a slightly darker base there, that pink. But still, it works for me. So that is the look. That basically is a finished look, you guys. So I'm gonna go and put some liner and mascara and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I am back with liner, mascara, and it cleaned up and also set my face. I'm not in a mood for a full-fledged highlighter, so I went ahead and applied some strobe cream and set my face with this glowy powder, so it kind of makes up for the absence of the actual powder highlighter, because I guess I kind of did it intensely because strobe cream is a cream highlighter and this is like glowy powder, so it's all like double whammy, I guess. So I kind of did the opposite. I didn't want like a intense highlighter, but I went ahead and like did like layering. So anyways, I'm gonna go in with this. This is my favorite palette at the moment, the Exposed palette. All the formulas very kind of like glowy, not super glowy, but kind of looks glossy. So I'm gonna go in with this color. So hopefully that'll show up. Yeah, it's showing up there. Oh, wanted it right there, but kind of went a little bit lower than I wanted it to be. So yeah, that is all I want to do for the cheeks. And for the lips, I thought I'd do Balm Jour Creamy Lip Stain in the shade Namaste. Namaste is like yeah, that's pretty intense. The lip stains, the creamy lip stains from the Balm are all really, really amazing. So I thought I'd do this color. Is it good? I guess it is. That is the final look. Hope you guys like this makeup tutorial. Actually, when I played around with this palette, I didn't really go ahead and mix and match colors like this, but right now I really, really like this look. It's super, super pretty. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope this and also enjoyed all the comparisons as well, and hope this video helped you make a decision if you haven't bought this palette already. What do you guys think about this launch? Are you very, very excited to get it like in a sale or something, or do you already have it? Whatever it is, I would love to hear. Leave it down in the comments section down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked watching it, and also do not forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you guys very soon. Bye bye.